Today's video is brought to you by Hex Gaming. Let me ask you a question. Do you need that competitive edge in that first-person shooter, third-person shooter? Are you just getting straight clapped by the competition? Or how about that raid in that console MMO? Do you need something to give you some ease for your next cooldown, make your rotation a little bit simpler? You need some customizable buttons? Or do you just want a flashy controller? Visit Hex Gaming today and use promo code TNEC127 to get 5% off anything you order in the Hex Gaming store. That's hexgaming.com. Use promo code TNEC127 at checkout to get yourself a discount. Enjoy the video, guys. Hello, gamers and gamettes. What is going on? My name is TNEC127 and welcome back to another video. And guys, in today's video, I got some awesome Predecessor news for you guys, and actually a little something I want to talk about that I think Predecessor and a lot of other MOBAs out here need to work on. But if you want to stay up to date on all things Predecessor, make sure you are liking today's video and give me a good old subscribe, especially if you are new. It's free. And let's go ahead and talk about today's topic. So, first and foremost, what you probably came here for, which is the good news about Predecessor on PlayStation 5. Unfortunately, we don't have no Xbox news just yet, but stay tuned. I am digging for that. I'm waiting for it, and the second we learn something, I'm definitely going to be posting it here first on the channel. But it looks like the Predecessor beta is just going to be extended on PS5 for a prolonged period of time. Now, I'm hoping PS5 just stays up synchronous with PC, and they just develop it alongside a community, make updates and stuff based on feedback, kind of how like Hi-Rez does things with a lot of their games and what they're going to be doing with Smite 2. And if Predecessor saw that, their direct competition just literally announced their new game, that would probably be their smartest thing. But anyway, their article goes to say, and I'll leave a link to it down in the description below, the current end of the closed beta. As previously communicated, we'll be ending the current phase of our testing on PlayStation on January 28th. This is a significant milestone in our development, and we're pleased to share that we've gained comprehensive and invaluable data over the past few months that have proven instrumental to Predecessor's ongoing development and the future of our game. What's coming next? Phase 2 of the PlayStation closed beta will go in effect January 29th. So at the most, you're literally just going to have a day of downtime on PlayStation 4 and 5, and then you'll be able to keep playing again. But the difference here is you're going to be now in sync with how things are on PC. So, you're going to be starting with just, a roster of 10 heroes. You're going to have to grind your players the way the PC players do. And all that fun stuff. Grind them, buy them, whatever you want to do, the way it works in all free-to-play MOBAs. So, after get your practice in now, get your plays in now, find a character that you're really enjoying, so that way you know who you want to grind when, things get serious. And I'm hoping, with how this is, whatever progress you make from that point on will carry into the open beta of the game, which I think they're probably going to do. I don't think they would make you grind characters in a prolonged beta and then wipe you again. That'd be kind of silly, but I don't know. They don't clarify that in this article, so don't take my word for it. But like I said, I'll leave a link to the article down in the description below. But yeah, guys, that's some exciting news. I just wanted to bring you all PlayStation players. You're still going to be part of Predecessor for the prolonged future. I'm hoping, it just keeps expanding from here. I'm hoping PlayStation doesn't get disconnected at all. I'm hoping it goes into open beta and then Xbox gets included, and they just keep adding and adding and adding and adding and adding. That's how I'm hoping this goes. That's the way it's looking, but we gotta wait and see what the developers are going to do. So now, the second thing I want to talk about when it came to Predecessor, and this just isn't Predecessor, this is the MOBA community in general. This goes for, League of Legends, Pokemon Unite, Smite. It's not as bad in Smite as I thought it would be, which I was kind of surprised. I've actually been playing a bit of Smite lately, but this is something I feel that the MOBA communities as a whole need to work on, because one thing about Predecessor is you have to remember, this is a remake of Paragon, and Paragon was a game that was shut down and let go of once upon a time by Epic Games. And the last thing you're going to want to see is the game get shut down all over again. That would be kind of silly, especially, you loving this game and then seeing it get shut down twice. That would be heartbreaking and, probably, hurtful to a lot of fans. Well, I got an interesting comment on a video of mine just over the weekend. I wanted to share this comment with you guys. I'm actually going to blank out the person's name because I don't believe in, harassing people or anything like that. But congrats, buddy. You did get my attention a little bit and, make me want to bring this up. So thank you. The person goes to say, and they leave this comment saying, this is a joke in a way, but just how people get mad or are toxic in games, especially in MOBAs, some of what I'm watching is doing that or creating that feeling for me. So that is why I just listened and stopped visually watching your video. But I do like your breakdown. So I was a little confused by this comment of what he was saying, but I had an idea in my head. So I decided to reply and ask him. So if I am reading your comment correctly, my bot match gameplay is triggering you, LOL. And he goes to reply, and just, shortly after I said that, it did a little LOL. Now, keep in mind, I am not bothered by this comment. I am a content creator. I get criticism every day. If you don't like my gameplay or whatever, that's fine. I'm not sweating to death trying to go hardcore on bots just to make an opinion or a news video, but again, if my gameplay is wrong or there's something wrong with it, fine. I'm no pro gamer. I completely accept that. But this mindset right here is a terrible issue and a big problem in MOBAs today. One of the biggest problems with MOBAs, and especially I've noticed in Predecessor, and it surprises me because the whole Predecessor community knows that a bunch of brand new PlayStation players have just been added to their servers recently. So that means new players, noobs, whatever you want to call them. And people will take these toxic elitist attitudes with you anyway. This is a fun 5v5 competitive game. And this is the mindset people are going, your gameplay triggers me. What? Now, if you can come on a YouTube video, and just talk to me like this, I can only imagine the way you could possibly talk to some other players. Now, I'm not saying this person, goes slamming every single player or every single new player they run into and stuff like that. But I imagine, that this is the kind of mindset that, some MOBA players have. And, I've been slammed in Predecessor from time to time because, let me tell y'all something, I'm an old school gamer. I believe in, just diving in with the wolves and learning. Me, straight up, when I was ready to learn Predecessor, I know the basic mechanics of a MOBA. I know the basic functions of a MOBA. Am I a Predecessor pro? No, but I'm just like, I'm going to dive into PvP and learn. Like, yes, I can go fight bots, but bots are not people. Hence why I don't lose my bot matches. The bot matches are not hard to do. The best way, to my opinion, for someone to learn a MOBA is to go and get that experience. Study up, sure, watch videos, read and learn what you can. But the only way you're really going to learn is if you go and play. And if you got people out here like this discouraging people because, oh, I don't like the way you play, or I don't like your gameplay, or your gameplay makes me cringe, or oh my god, you died 3 times, so you're just trying to feed the other team. If you guys are going to harass every single person that, doesn't play like a pro in their first few matches, your community is going to dwindle down and your game is going to die. And this just doesn't go for Predecessor. This goes for any MOBA. This mindset needs to change. It's toxic. Like, period. I get it. Losing matches and seeing people not do, what they're supposed to do in a video game when you think they should know what they're doing, it can be frustrating. Alright, I would be lying to you if I've never, seen a guy screw up in an MMO raid and said, oh, come on, bro, you know to dodge that AoE. I'll be lying to you if I said, that's never pissed me off before. Or if, I've seen somebody make a silly mistake in a team game and it's never made me mad. Of course. You play the game, you're trying to win. I get that. But treating people like this and, this kind of mindset, nah, man. that ain't it. And I found it silly. I honestly didn't even bother replying to this comment after I read that. Like I said, wasn't mad, wasn't bothered by it. I get, stuff like this all the time. But, for just how frequent it is in MOBAs is scary. Because once upon a time, I used to think MMO elitists were bad. Y'all ain't got nothing on MOBAs, man. Good lord. And I'm surprised new players even jump into these games just because of the way the community acts. Like, I have an easier time playing Valorant, and I suck at mouse and keyboard, than I do getting on a MOBA with a setup that I'm comfortable with, console. And that says something, because Valorant players, they can be toxic as hell. But anyway, guys, feel free to share your thoughts down in the comments below. Anyway, y'all enjoyed today's video? Smash that like button. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.